Oh my God.
So close.
Sorry, guys. I told Seagal to stay out of this one. I gave him a fake time, a fake place. He found us and had to ruin it again.
He is punctual, though. You got to give him credit.
So you guys don't see this part of it. I try to convince him every time Seagal's not going to be there. And I don't think he's believed that for a while, but he humors me and goes along with it.
Not for a second, no.
And we have homeless guy here too. But anyways, moving on to the video. Today's going to be, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's not going to be very good. It's Battlefield Earth.
So good.
This is one of the only movies I've done where I really just did not enjoy any of it. When I made my video, I was regretting this most of the week I was making it. And I thought it would be better making this video we do for the stream, and it wasn't. I hated every second of it.
It's just PTSD a second time.
I regret choosing this movie.
Oh man.
It is really it's
not good.
It's a special kind of bad. It's doesn't get to the ridiculousness of like Seagal, where you can just make fun of him, because a lot of it's like slow building stupidity. Like it's not just hits you all at once. It's a scene that just keeps going and going, and the dumb just keeps gradually building up.
It's amazing. I mean, the Dutch angles in this movie.
Dutch angles.
Oh my God.
It gives you a headache.
Yeah, it does.
And when you're trying to make a video on it, like you can't put 5-minute scenes into the video. No. But to get all the stupidity, you like need all of it, because it's like a snowball going downhill. It just picks up steam.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Let's get to see what we can do here. We'll try and power through this.
I rewatched it when you told me we were gonna watch it, and I've just been shouting "man animal" around my house for like 3 days.
Man animal. Why do they call it man animal? Why do they call it man animal? Just say man, or just say animal.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. If I can figure this one out. Here we go. And I apologize in advance. I'm working with the new system right now. I can't shrink homeless guy, so I know people are bothered by him. I'm bothered by him.
No one is more disappointed about that more than me.
I believe it.
I think the audience is more disappointed. That is a way to start it. Do you not want lunch? It's really hard trying to do that as Travolta and as Space Ice at the same time. That's really hard.
Good. That was good. I give you a B.
I tried. They're kind of different, complete opposite voices, but I appreciate that, Mr. Eric Hawk. All right, we'll get into the video, and if you guys leave, I completely understand.
The entire tribe must not be put in danger because of the defiance of one person. You must forget about it.
God damn, it just starts off with this. They never explain what the hell is going on. Did any of you catch?
No.
Why they're in danger? Because he's out riding his horse?
He didn't come in time, and that's bad.
Yeah.
That's all they really tell you.
That's all we got. He said he thinks that the whole tribe is going to die if they wait for him, but we don't know why. There's literally been giving no reason. Okay, but don't worry. What he's actually doing is just some badass CGI stuff. Can you even tell that's not real?
It looks good.
That looks like Beastmaster from the 80s.
It looks worse than Beastmaster.
Yeah, you're right. That's an insult to Beastmaster. I apologize.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
It is a good one.
Yeah, we should
be watching that.
We really should be watching that one. There's different... Oh, actually, this is kind of slightly relevant. There's different versions. The only one I could find that has the opening crawl was in German. The English versions I have just don't have it. They just don't have the opening crawl. Like the Star Wars gives you a little story. The story's pointless. It just says 1,000 years ago everyone died. So, but yeah, good question. Oh wow, okay. All right, sir. I don't know why it just gives you all the comments, but okay. I
Got
do
powers.
appreciate your input. But now whenever he comments, it's just, all right.
This is all the medicine I can find.
I'm sorry. The gods took your father in the night.
God, that is amazing. Everything about that.
Oh man.
Quite a mourning period he had there.
Yeah.
So he was out since yesterday? He's been a full day?
And his dad was like, "Oh, he's gone. I can finally die."
Because the sun seems like it's coming down now. So has he been gone for a full 24 hours? And if so, what was so important about today? So it's not like an everyday thing where they closed the gate. It was just that day.
Yeah.
And at first I thought that meant the aliens took him, but
Well, they act like the aliens are like wandering around constantly trying to capture them.
they do. But then they also talk about how nobody's ever seen one.
Right.
There's so many contradictions in this movie.
Right.
It contradicts itself constantly. But yeah, just him. He didn't. I think I even show it. He's not holding anything. I don't know what the hell he throws. What does he throw? Look, his hands are empty. His hands are empty, but that doesn't stop the dramatic throw and the scream. The no.
He's throwing his emotions and voice.
We don't get anything else about the dad. Was he sick? Did he just have a spontaneous heart attack while he was sleeping? Well, we get nothing about that. And he doesn't seem to care anymore. It was just, okay.
He did,
No,
died of syphilis.
Syphilis got him.
Okay.
All right. Gets a lot of people in terrible movies. Syphilis is all over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's over it now. Okay, dad's dead, whatever.
Has anyone here ever seen one? A demon? A monster? A beast?
It's 2 hours of this. It's 2 hours of this. People either being comatose or just completely overacting. I like the overacting part, though.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
When Travolta does it, those are the best scenes. But it's probably 6 seconds of screen time total. Thank you, Mark Ivy, with the winking face, Mr. Murphy.
I will say before we go further, do you have the quotes from Travolta as what he thought this movie was?
No.
So there's two quotes. Like while filming, he was quoted saying, "It's like Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope,
Okay.
but better."
Oh, obviously.
And my favorite one, he calls it the Schindler's List of science fiction.
That part is true. That part is true.
Which it is as depressing as watching
Oh,
the
I-
Schindler's List.
Literally exactly what I was going to say. The
Yeah.
depressing part.
Yeah.
That might be offensive to World War II victims.
But the downside, the reason why I got to give it to Schindler's List is you don't get the Rob Schneider puns. You can't really do that with Battlefield Earth. You can't do Schneider's List.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true.
So I think that makes up for the atrocities, basically. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, just everyone here. Even the old man who I guess is the tribe leader. I'll just shout
The
it.
gods left, allowing the demons to descend from the sky.
He almost kills everybody so he could show him a snake.
Maybe he threw his back out. Maybe he didn't mean to swing that wildly.
There is no snake anywhere. I don't know why they think the aliens are snakes. Where does that come from? And look at the swing. I do it nice and slow. He almost kills everybody. Look at that. Oh my God. What is he doing that for? Look,
This
if
is
he goes,
Mark
turns
on
the
that one.
other way, it's such a smaller turn. Like, use your head, man. Like, why is he going the long way around with the fire? Look, it's even bright. You can see in the background. You don't need the light.
Maybe he's Derek Zoolander. He can only turn left.
Oh God, he's not an ambi turner. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
just one way. Direct unidirectional.
yes, the snake. The snake is laughing at this movie. That's how bad it is. Even the decorations on the wall can't hide it. Oh, so I sped that up. Can I tell?
I can't take you, Chrissy.
You don't think I can handle myself out there as well as a man?
No, I don't.
So I appreciate the honesty, but there are so many scenes where it's just a guy walking for like a minute. So I played at I think 1,000% speed, so that was 10 times as fast as it was. So those 3 or 4 seconds was like 30 seconds of him slowly going up there.
Oh god.
And the point I wanted to make is how did she get there before him? He bolts off, gets on his horse and hauls ass, and then she's just waiting for him.
Side quest.
I guess so. I guess, yeah, he wasn't allowed to go outside the little invisible wall until he talked to her.
Yep.
So he's probably going around the edges trying to figure out where he can actually go through. And
Yeah, you get
You-
it.
I figured it
Ever
out.
get greener?
And I don't know, she gets racist real fast. Like that seemed inappropriate.
You know, your mother gave this to me before she died.
Yeah, we can't go very far without a pause. Yeah, she did it before she died. That's how they do it back then.
Yeah, usually.
I don't think that she had a probate attorney, had a will filled out for her stupid coin. But yeah, no, that was before she died, guys. Before she died.
You think she died when he was wandering around for a day as well? Like everyone, that's why it's dangerous that he's out so long because they're like, another old person's going to die if he stays out of the gate too long.
Okay, but to be fair, old people are going to die, so
It's
that's
true.
true for everyone there. If he stays out long enough, they will all die.
Fair.
I don't know what's with the frowning faces, guys, but okay. Frowning face.
That was
Got
good.
your 99 cents worth. So yeah, she gave it to him before she died. I don't know why they kept that a secret from him. Like, was that a secret? Like, why couldn't he know that?
Right.
There are so many times where I can't tell if this is trying to be a comedy. If it's trying to be a comedy, just the jokes don't land. They're just like not quite funny. But that's a dragon, I guess, and it turns out it's 1,000-year-old mini golf
Yeah.
thing. I don't know why it moved and was breathing smoke. They never explained that because it doesn't look mobile now.
They do some of that where I think it's supposed to be in his head, but they don't film it in a way that makes you think it's like him imagining something. It just looks like that's what's happening.
I've several times making this, I felt like this is a Neil Breen movie with a budget. If he got a budget, this is what he would make.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But not that much of a budget because he's fighting against mini golf dragons. I feel like that's something he would do now.
They got sued over the budget for this movie too. They
That it was-
actually, because they claimed a budget of $75 million to film it, and then when they looked into it, they actually only spent 44 mil, and so they were trying to basically steal money off of this. So the investing company sued the what was it called, Franchise Pictures, and they went bankrupt because they tried to embezzle or commit fraud through making this movie. So
I
fun
believe
fact.
all of that.
Yeah, fun
That
fact.
sounds familiar. Who else does that?
Nah,
I can't think of anyone else that
No.
everyone knows is just an embezzling and laundering scheme. Nobody else.
nope.
Yeah, I got to think about that.
Just them. Although, to be fair, it is better for them that they did not spend 70-something million on this movie.
Oh God, right?
Doubling the budget wasn't going to save it. So they did the smart thing by just not spending money.
Well, they thought it was gonna be a twofer. They were gonna make a second movie because I guess this movie. I haven't read the book, but I guess this movie only covers the first half of the book, and so they thought it would do well enough to make Battlefield Earth 2, which obviously it didn't happen.
Homeless guy, you read this book, right? Before you were homeless,
Yes, I
back
did.
when you were
Yep.
a university professor?
Yes, correct.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's absolutely true. This book was fantastic, and
I've
Well, I
heard
don't
the
think
book is
that
actually
said-
good.
That's not what he
it
said.
was.
He said, "Is this only like half the book?"
Yeah, this
Oh,
only
no, no,
tells
yeah,
like half of it,
yeah.
right?
This just tells like the half of the story, and the actual climax where the aliens come to Earth and John Travolta comes back and brings the Armada with him, and it's
Yeah.
pretty good. But if they took a lot of liberties with filming this first half, and it's not an exact obviously translation from the book.
Yeah, everyone I've heard of said the book was actually decent and the
Yeah,
movie was
same.
garbage. I, of course, have not read the book because reading's for nerds. But if I did, I'm sure I wouldn't like it. And something I've heard, and my understanding is people think this is like supposed to be the story of Scientology. You guys heard that?
Oh yeah.
So I think what it is, because this makes absolutely, I mean, it's Scientology, so it's a little weird anyways. It's supposed to be like an allegory. Like there's things that kind of match up similarly, but a lot of people think this is supposed to be the literal story of Scientology. Like the thing about the psychlos, like they hate psychologists, and there's just a lot of like parallels, kind of like the Matrix being like a parallel for the Bible.
Oh, I see.
But they don't think the actual Matrix is the actual, Christian Bible.
Dude, Scientology, like, I have a really quick
Go for it.
story. So when I lived in New York, I was just curious about religions. And so I went to like a synagogue and a mosque and did like a Mormon church thing. And I basically like sat down on a ton of different ceremonies just to like see what it was about, right? They have a big Scientology center in downtown Manhattan. And so my buddy and I went in and we were just wanting to, find out more about Scientology. And we made it super clear. We're like, hey, we're not trying to join any kind of church. Like, we just want to see what it's about. And they put us into this room that was like a home theater. And they were like, we're not going to talk to you guys, but we're going to play you this movie. And the movie will tell you what you need to know.
Was it this movie?
No. it had great production quality, though, because they had Hollywood money, right? Like Tom Cruise money. So we watched this movie for like 25 minutes. And it kind of tells a little bit of like the L. Ron Hubbard origin story, but not really. And then it just weirdly ends. And this guy picks us up and he's like, okay, we're going to show you another movie now. And we're like, all right. And then they put us in this room that's got like 6 seats. And the door to this room was like 2 feet thick, dude. It felt like we were like, they put us in a bank vault with like a projector. It was the weirdest little room. And then you watch a movie about how the book is the thing you need in your life. And the book is going to make everything better. And you need the book. And then they like throw the door open, turn the lights on. And this dude just hands us these 2 shrink wrapped books. And he's like, here's the book that movie you just saw is based off of. I'll come over here and I'll invoice you. Sorry, phrase it, which I think is a fucking weird way to say it. But he's like, we'll invoice you now. I'm like, dude, I'm good. I don't want to buy your book. It's like $100 book too, and it's shrink wrapped, so you can't even open it. And then he's like, everybody wants the book. The book's gonna make you better. You don't need the book. We're like, nah, dude, we're good. So we try to leave, and he literally followed us like 2 blocks down the street into New York, like basically heckling us once we left. It was so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, everything I've heard about Scientology is they are really weird. Everything about them is weird. Tom Cruise is a weird guy. His movies are amazing, but he's a weird guy. John Travolta seems like a weird guy. I think Will Smith seems like a weird guy.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sure there's other people who are in Scientology that are weird, but yeah, they all seem like freaks.
It was absolutely bizarre. We thought we were being followed like all day, dude. It was so sketchy. Anyways.
Why do they have this guy doing monkey noises? I have no idea why they're doing monkey noises. But I just thought that was weird because he does it here, then they do it at the end. I don't know if it's supposed to make us think like, oh, look how primitive these people are, but it's just why. He's just the only guy that does that.
I like to imagine, again, this is the second Zoolander reference I can make in one movie.
I think as many Zoolander references as possible.
You know the scene when they're just smacking the
the
computer and they kind of turn into like cavemen?
2001.
Yeah. That's like the version of caveman that all of them act like throughout the entire movie, where they're smart. They can randomly fly jets at the end of it, but then they do shit like this too. It's the weirdest thing.
They had 2 weeks of training on the jets, so
it's some Armageddon drill a hole in an asteroid level.
They had 2 weeks of training with a flight simulator. I think they can fly a plane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stand corrected.
Not like the Harriers, they can't. that plane is very complicated
At
to
least
fly.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah. If they got Travolta takes a week away from them. If they had that last week, they'd have had it.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then they use this again. This is something I don't know if it's supposed to be a joke where you can't see the glass.
Oh yeah.
You can see that glass. I get that it's glass, but it looks like it's soaking wet. You can very easily see.
Oh
it.
yeah.
I mean, for them, this is in Colorado, so they've seen ice. It's really no different than ice. But they do that like twice. Later, he runs right through it.
No.
They just blast him. Sometimes it goes through them and kills them. Sometimes it does nothing to them. It's very inconsistent.
Yeah. Sometimes they need the breathing tube in their nose, and then other times in like the same room they're not wearing it and it doesn't matter.
This guy running away from the alien. He just leaps. He is very overweight. And not only does he just try and go, instead of going down the escalator like the smarter guy, he leaps to he adds distance. Like, I want to fall further.
Yeah, he jumps up.
Wouldn't you at least try and go down on your hands and cut 5 or 6 feet off of it, not add 3 feet to the jump?
Or like the little railing to the right you could hang off of.
Or the guy just goes down the escalator. That's what the other guy does. But he does the smart thing and just makes himself a sitting duck by breaking his ankle. And now the bullet goes through him. Okay, yeah. Okay, now they go through him, but don't worry. The next bullet just kind of gets him. And then he gets back up and just runs like nothing. That was the speed. I fast forwarded this. This was like 42 seconds.
Oh, you have so much glass.
But it's so slow. 42 seconds. A lot of these things I do at 1,000%, 10 times normal speed.
And it still looks slow.
And it was still, you could still see it was slow motion. 45 seconds. He's running through 3 panes of glass. I don't know why his leg was okay. It was just a Charlie horse or something. But the other guy was just straight up murdered by it. Went right through him. Went right through the fat guy. One guy goes flying. The other guy just kind of bounces off. 3 different results from that same gun.
It's a great gun.
Yeah. So yeah, most of this happens here in Denver, I guess. I don't know why that matters. But so yeah, he just takes the guy's gun and shoots him. Now, one of the recurring themes of stupidity in this nonsense is they are shocked he can use a gun. They are shocked he can point and I guess pull a trigger. I haven't seen how those
Not
guns
a
work.
man animal.
They are surrounded by Denver. They are surrounded by buildings created by humans. They have humans working in mines here.
Yeah.
And they can't believe he pulled a trigger.
It's insane.
The man animal shot the Wrangler, sir.
So he refuses to believe it. He's like, I can't put that in a report that a man animal pulled a trigger. What?
It's embarrassing.
The man animal somehow got a hold of his gun.
Show me.
Yeah, so he gives the gun to the guy. Because that's absurd. You can't pull a trigger.
Show me again.
There's a video, I think it's fake, where they had a monkey that had a rifle in some third world country.
Yeah.
You don't have to be very smart to pull a trigger.
No.
A lot of things could pull it by accident. I don't know why he would give it to him. Why didn't he shoot him? Why didn't he start shooting all these people? Why did he just shoot that one guy? And they even talk about how advanced humans were later on in this. But yeah, using a gun is just incomprehensible to them for what man animals can do. Oh, they can teleport too. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You must be looking forward to getting off this disgusting excuse of a planet. Which is why we've decided to keep you on for another tour of service.
Yeah, this is the basis of the whole plot of this movie. He wants to leave Earth, and they don't want him to leave Earth because they're dicks.
He banged his daughter.
Well, we don't know that he banged anyone's daughter. we know something involving a senator's daughter happened. You could assume that.
Okay, that's fair.
I think you're giving this movie too much credit that it's something that would ever make sense.
He got licked with a giant lizard tongue.
That may have happened. That does actually happen.
It's so gross.
Are you not aware that I graduated top of my class?
Oh, Neil Breen. He Neil Breens it. This is more Neil Breen. Top of his class in computer science.
That's right.
Don't fuck with him.
That's why we've decided not to keep you here for another 5 cycles. We've decided to keep you here for another 50 cycles.
I love the joy he takes in ruining Travolta's life. I enjoy that. This guy should have gotten more screen time.
Here.
He overdoes it, and I love people that overdo it. But yeah, top of your class means you do whatever you want.
Please tell the senator that if I had even an inkling that was his daughter.
See, maybe he Seagal'd it and like murdered her. With some torture murder thing.
Yeah.
We don't know. Because as we saw, they can kill each other with really no punishment. He basically killed
Multiple
that guy.
people, yeah.
The guy with the... I was saying the man animal stole his gun. In fact, a lot of people are killed and nobody seems to care. Like, they kill their own people constantly.
Yeah.
So she's probably dead.
There's one bright side. One day, you're going to die.
I love it. Very inspirational.
Also, wearing nose clip, Travolta doesn't need the nose clip. It's supposed to help you breathe. Like, that's the whole idea. And so, like, the man animals have to put the nose clip on when they're inside the dome city.
Yeah,
the air
so it
is
depends
different.
on where they are. Inside the dome, man animals need the clip. The cyclos don't, and it's supposed to be reverse.
Yeah.
And I think the way you can tell is by the color. Like, I think it's really blue. I want to say if it's inside the dome, and if it's not blue, it's outside the dome. That's my understanding based on trying to make sense of this fucking piece of shit. Because sometimes it's blue. Sometimes it's just blue. Like, I don't know why it's blue, but sometimes it's just blue out there.
Still learning how to spell your name.
There we go.
I was being trained to conquer galaxies.
That's what we're here for. Just say insane shit as loud and high-pitched as you can. That's what the people want.
Better than Star Wars Episode 4.
He's making a strong case. Travolta should have gotten more screen time. I think that's one of the downsides is they do a bunch of side shit that nobody cares about. They have this whole weird side plot about this company and people embezzling from the company that is so irrelevant to everything, and it's really hard to
it doesn't matter at all.
It's like we kind of here for the humans fighting aliens, but sure, tell us about the business. Tell us about the guy with his secret books that he's cooking.
You're new here, so I'll explain how it works. I eat first. Then my men eat. If there's anything left, you can share it with the rest of them.
So there's like 20 of these giant vats full of food. Like, I don't know how much they eat, but it seems absurd that him and his boys are going to eat all of it.
Yeah.
And we never see who his men are.
Maybe it's just him. Maybe he's got like a bunch of stuffed animals, and he's like, now Bipsy Boo eats.
That makes as much sense as anything, because the guy attacks him, and nobody helps him. Nobody fights with him.
None of his boys.
Nobody's got his back. So if it just... This guy's power is fake. Like, if nobody challenged him, I guess, if anyone challenged him, two people could have teamed up and beat his ass because nobody helps him at any point. Like, he grabs him and drowns him in the water. Yeah, none of these people give a shit. Nobody's backing him up. Okay, well.
He clearly thought he had more friends in there, and they were like, we're kind of like acquaintances. You call us your friend, but...
No, I mean, they just show up and he just gives them food, so. Oh, then he just holds this out and this lady.
We have enough problems without killing each other over food.
I mean, to be fair, you're the only one killing people over food, so.
Yeah, you literally just did it.
You're the only one I think that's done it too. It's just you, bro. But okay. And she just walks up and takes out his hand. And something I noticed right here, so many blue eyes. Like 90% of the people, of the humans in this, have blue eyes.
Isn't that the ugly Ron Jeremy dude from Resident
Yeah,
Evil?
Ron Phoenix. Yeah, half
Yeah.
Ron
Ron
Jeremy, half.
Phoenix. Yep.
He doesn't look like it as much here. It's when he gets a little bit older. When he gets a little rounder in the face. But yeah, I noticed 90% of the humans who are supposed to be the good guys have blue eyes, and like it can't be a coincidence. We got Mitch meetings. Here's the bright side. One day you're gonna die. That does help cheer me up too. Thank you, Mitch. Auntie Sarah. Oh, there it goes. Space ice. What kind of animal would the Cyclos consider Steven Seagal to be? Ooh, I don't know if walruses and penguins have ever mated, but that seems like the obvious choice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that one dude with like the 12 chins at the
Oh,
conference
God, yeah.
table. Maybe they just think he's one of them.
Just an old fat one of them.
Yeah, they just like you missed the meeting, bro.
Ah, I could see that.
What if we were to train them how to mine?
Man animals
Yeah,
operating
okay.
machinery.
Again, where they talk about they can't mine, they show them kind of mining in a little bit. Not using machines, but they're doing mining. They're literally doing mining right outside this room. And he tries to run away, and we see it. Like,
And they have like normal conversations with each other. They're not like picking each other's scalp and I mean,
Yeah.
a couple of them grunt, but like they act.
That one guy
intelligent for the
grunts a
most
lot.
part. He grunts a lot. Yeah.
let's see. From James Trapace, there's gotta be way more dudes in the cages than them. If they all charge the gang up, they take it over. It's unclear how many people there are. It seems to change from scene to scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, they probably could overpower them. Something that they seem to show a lot is these aliens are stupid. Like, I don't know how they have all this advanced technology and how they supposedly beat the world military, I think in 9 minutes, they say later. But yeah, no, they're complete morons.
And he bashes his head into shit too in this movie. Like they just
Yeah. Yeah, well, we show that a little later. It's in here. A ceiling that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he just that's right. They just crash. There's no cause of the crash, right? Just hits
Yeah,
that?
this is wild.
Yeah.
They don't mention this. Nobody talks about it. He just is flying his plane and just clips it. And nobody thinks it.
Yeah.
He just clips it. Keeps going. Like, that's normal shit right there. That is so normal. That definitely happens. That's what I'm saying. These guys are the dumbest possible. And I love, look how devastating it is. Yeah, a bunch of them die, but nobody talks about it.
God, it's brutal.
Like, nobody had to fill out any paperwork for that. No insurance claim. You just,
All right, clean it up.
was he drunk? How did he hit that? He went straight into it. I gotta go back to it. Like, he doesn't swerve at the last second. Like, he's reading or texting or something. He just goes right.
Yeah, it's the only tall thing in the whole area, and he clips it.
The only thing to avoid, and nope,
Yeah.
gets it. Yeah, I'm not doing any women jokes. We don't know if it was a woman.
Unconfirmed. We never found the body.
Probably a woman, but we don't know, so I can't say for sure. Just all I say is statistically. Yeah, so here's the mining. Next, we show them actually mining a thing that they can't do. See, this is literally right outside. Like, what do you mean they can't do mining? What are they doing right here? I don't know why they're carrying that thing on the right. I think it has wheels, so okay, they are pretty stupid too.
That's a good point.
Why are they carrying that? How heavy does that have to be? Because the whole thing here is they're mining gold. You fill that thing up with gold, that thing's got to be a couple tons. Gold is not light.
Oh, the gold.
How do I even know that you understand the plan?
We train man animals to mine the gold for us.
The home planet owns this planet. The gold belongs to them.
Those corporate crapheads won't even know we stole it.
It's the perfect crime, sir.
God, the writing is just so stupid and bad. The goal is to trick him into, saying something incriminating so Travolta can blame him. But it's so ridiculous how perfect it lines up.
Yeah.
Just like, so what do you think the plan is? And he just goes off on the plan like he just made it up.
So good. It's like the well, I won't go down the other type of cinema that goes out of its way just to bring up who everyone is in the scene over and over, but the type of like movie or TV show when they're like, so let me get this straight. This is the FBI and we're here because this man's bones wound up inside of a furnace. And you're like, bro, yeah. Like, what?
Yeah, they do that a few times here. I don't know if I included all of them, but it was getting frustrating just making this short little video on the movie. It was getting so frustrating.
Exposition dumps.
Yeah. And then some of these aren't even dumps. They're like, yeah, we know this. You're just kind of repeating. I guess people aren't paying attention to the whole thing or nodding off because you're just kind of
it's just like snapping their fingers like, hey.
Yeah, it's like refreshing people. Remember, this is what's happening here. I know it's stupid. Try and stay with us. Oh, so they let him escape.
There's plenty to burn.
That's their favorite food.
Of course it is. They could have selected anything they wanted.
But it's not even cooked.
God, again, I think this is trying to be a joke and funny. They let them escape so they can figure out their favorite food. And so they think it's rats because that's what they find to eat.
In like a barren wasteland. And he's like, of course, he could have picked anything. There were rocks and twigs and trees.
They do a bunch of stupid jokes like that. They do a thing where like they think dogs are the dominant because the guy's driving a dog around and like, there must be chauffeured around because they're dominant. Just a bunch of just terrible, terrible jokes. Oh my God. I don't know what this is about. But Chris Pugh, Claire Timbrell, you are going to smash you driving test, you absolute beast. You get him, Claire.
That's right. Right into a smokestack.
See, women can drive too. Just ask Chris. I mean, he did say she's going to smash, so. Maybe not the best way to phrase it. And yeah, just so you guys know, I don't fix grammar or spelling when I read those. I think it's funnier not to. But good luck, Claire. Try not to crash too much.
Go smash.
Yeah, don't crash, smash. That way it looks like it's on purpose.
Right.
Let's go round them up. Ah! Crap, lousy ceiling. I thought I told you to get some man animals in here and fix it.
God.
That's what he's talking about. To fix the ceiling that he smacked his head into. What do you mean fix the ceiling?
It's clearly broken.
What?
Look how head height it is and angled.
Who made that? Like, why are you blaming... They're acting like it broke, and now it's down, like it fell down or something. And apparently he's done this before, because he said he told him to get it fixed.
He just keeps bashing his head into that one wall.
I guess, yeah, I mean, they have him later. They do have him in there just taking, like, sledgehammers to it, so, okay. But yeah, so...
They built this room, though. Like, this is one of their rooms. It's not an Earth room.
So, I mean, I didn't have a similar, where I thought it was improv, but it is kind of like something you could see for somebody wearing like a costume like that. Because they have like these real long boots and like their head goes up super long. But for someone who's supposed to be that way their whole life, like it makes no sense that he forgets where his head is.
Yeah. They also have absolutely massive like jockstrap cup things on their suits. And I don't know why it's comically large.
Their boots are half the size of them.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a shot of it. Yeah, their outfits just look bizarre. Like everything about this just looks so ugly. It makes it so hard to watch. Along with the Dutch angles, just how ugly everything is made. The colors everything are. Oh,
yeah,
God.
It's like they're trying to make you feel sick.
And it works.
It does.
Definitely works.
Excuse me, but I am your instructor.
I am just a slave language.
So this is, I don't remember, is it Batman and Robin? The one with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
He's got that thing where he gets all people's thoughts or memories.
Yep.
That's kind of what this is. And I don't know what that guy, the introductory guy, is supposed to be. He's supposed to be the instructor, but there's no instructing.
He's a language slave. and
Yeah,
it's
he
sad as
shows up,
hell.
acts very timid, and then we never see him again. And then they
No.
just zap things into his brain. It seems like they had way more ideas than they had ways to use their ideas. So they just said, okay, we'll just throw it in and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't think that alien was racist.
I love his intro. He's like, excuse me.
It goes
I am
on, yeah, for a while, the way he talks like that. It's kind
a
of sad.
cerulean language slave.
Yeah, he's like a alien Eeyore type thing.
Yeah.
Super sad all the time.
Do you want lunch?
Oh, thanks, Travolta. We needed that. Halfway point, we need Travolta overacting something nonsensical.
I was just waiting for the joke, you know. I was like, I haven't laughed in a while.
Yeah, there's not many jokes in this. There's a lot of jokes, but none of them will make you laugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's trying to give him a rat, and he can't figure out why he doesn't like it, and I guess that's the joke. So he can't understand why.
It is hilarious. It's a good one.
Just Travolta is being insane is all that matters. You don't need to know context for any of these.
No.
The context don't really make sense.
So, this is the monster's language. It's the basic foundation of Euclidean geometry.
And this one really bothers me. So he learned this from that machine.
Yep.
Which means the aliens also had an alien named Euclid that came up with the same exact mathematical principles.
Hey,
Why
math
else would he
is,
call
math
it
is math.
Why would he call it Euclidean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's
Also,
my-
it teaches him triangles. So he's like, if these two angles are the same, then the third must be the same. It's a triangular theory. And you're like, why did they think that was relevant to teach you?
I think they just wanted him to seem smart is what they're going with that. Yeah, he's going over geometry, which they're looking at him like, what the hell are you talking about? Because, yeah, it doesn't make any sense how that's going to help him escape. But
she was a language, or the alien was a language slave, and this is not. This is math.
Well, I think the thing just shoots everything into him. But, yeah, I think at first they were trying to get him to speak the language, and then they just give him all knowledge. Yeah,
that's right.
It kind of goes all over the place. But, yeah, the fact that he calls it Euclidean, should just call it geometry, because I don't know why he would call it Euclidean.
When we attacked your planet, all your soldiers and all their advanced technology could only put up a measly 9-minute fight.
Yeah, so 9 minutes. That's how advanced they are. They took out the Earth in 9 minutes. It even says they're advanced technology. So he understands humans have advanced technology.
Yeah.
Outside the fact that they're inside a building that was created with technology. Still makes no sense. He can't believe they were able to, use a gun, pull a trigger.
Ridiculous.
But, oh, man, he gives him a book because he's not scared, and he gets the worst book ever to read.
And you can look at anything you want, because there's nothing that will help you.
Nothing? Oh, shit! Oh, damn! That was it.
Oh, snap.
He read the Declaration of Independence. Oh, my God.
The
my
book.
God. It is over. It is over now. Oh, man. He goes Paul Revere on their asses after this.
That's right.
Oh, he's like, oh, shit, not that book. Any book but that book.
They're going to unionize.
Oh, damn it. He's shooting cows. And he does a Seagal shot. He does a Steven Seagal behind the back shot. He's trying to impress them by his cow shooting. And I'm not making that. That's literally what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no context here.
And the behind the back shot, what? That's not impressive. Like,
at least his eyes are open.
His eyes are open, and he's looking in the general direction. But why would they be impressed by that? Like, when's that going to come up? Like, shit, what if we sneak around behind him to the side?
He's got us.
He can't turn. He doesn't need to turn. I'll just put that arm behind his back.
That's right. You saw him.
think just having the gun is all you really need for that. Okay.
You don't know her?
No. In fact, she's one of the foulest looking females I've ever seen.
God, I love that. I love that part, though. That's so unnecessary. You could just be like, no, I don't know her.
Know her.
I don't know her. And that's one ugly bitch. Oh, my God.
She makes me want to puke if I could say so.
Oh, my God. Yeah, don't just not know her. I fucking hate her. Oh, you can just tell she's a stuck-up bitch just by looking.
You brought the worst one.
You should just go off roasting her for a while as his chance. Like, this is his shot.
Here's a list of all the things I would want you to bring before this lady.
Oh, I hope she got back at him later, but I don't think she does. She actually gets worse.
While I tend to agree, what you show marginal proficiency at is drawing. This was found on her when she was collected.
Oh, shit, busted! There is no other explanation for why she would have a drawing of herself. There's no other explanation than that guy drew it.
It's gotta be.
The only explanation. Can anyone in chat, can anybody help me out? How her having something drawn that slightly resembles her means this guy must have made it. Can anybody answer that?
You seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Of course.
You know his Charlie's uncle, how he like in that one episode, he wears the fake hands to court that are like
lawyer,
way
yeah.
too big.
Those are
the
his
lawyer.
real hands.
Oh, I'm sorry, his real hands?
Because he definitely has large, normal-sized hands.
Normal, manly hands. You hold something like Travolta is holding it when you're wearing fake hands that are way too big for your hands.
Yeah, and the rubber, it's got to be like thick rubber. So
yeah.
You have like no feeling.
It's the weirdest grip.
Yeah, that's like, I can't even tell, but it's not falling down, so I'm just going to hold it right here and hope it doesn't slip out. That's how he's holding it.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. So, that's the best we got. Thanks.
Yep.
And that is literally the best we got, so we're going with that. Psychic alien powers. But he realizes
the collar around her neck has enough explosive to remove her head from her body. And this remote will activate the explosive from anywhere on the planet.
I don't know why I included that there. But all right. Yeah, that's there.
Some jigsaw stuff.
Yeah, he's going to jigsaw her. Oh, it comes up later in the stupidest way. Like, they try and make us think he's going to kill her, but we already saw it being taken off of her, so there's no suspense that's supposed to be there.
Before.
Like, okay. Yeah, I don't know why this happens. The guy dies, so he cuts his hair with a piece of jagged glass and gives it to this dude. I got nothing. I don't know why that's supposed to be a thing.
Nope.
What that's supposed to mean.
Maybe he's making a wig. Maybe he's collecting hair. I don't know.
That guy's a hair collector, and this is the peace offering. Yeah, so what they do is they kill some other guy that we don't really know there, and that's supposed to be traumatic for us, but we literally never saw him before, so we don't care. And then he cuts off his hair to give to this guy as atonement or something. I cannot make a connection to...
Just some weird man-animal stuff that they do.
It's, one of those weird man-animal rituals below us, because they're just so stupid.
Oh, here it is.
He's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what the senator's daughter apparently did, and let's see it again.
So unnecessary.
They just, they throw these weird things in there just to make us feel comfortable.
They're like, hey, were you mildly enjoying the last scene? Well, don't.
Oh, God. This guy. Richard Chaparro. Why did the dumb lady give fake Seagal a single bed when he clearly said double in The Foreigner? Oh, I know what movie that's from. I'm going to have to bring it up next week. Didn't have enough time this week. There's something else with The Foreigner that I thought of that I got to bring up. For people that don't usually watch this, The Foreigner is a terrible Steven Seagal movie that I'm obsessed with. It is just the most incomprehensible piece of shit that has ever existed. and there are just so many twists that make no sense.
It's taking years off of your life.
Years off of my life and years off of my sleep. I mean, I'm gaining it back by not sleeping, I guess. So I'm awake for more of my shorter life. But I keep thinking of new things, and while I would willingly just do brand new streams of The Foreigner the entire time, people wouldn't like that. So
Richard,
I try and just do them all once a week at the beginning of the streams, but I forgot. I didn't have time actually this week. I barely got done with this video. I was really, really struggling making this video. But one of the things that happens is the hotel receptionist asks if he wants 2 singles or 1 double bed. And he says 1 double will be plenty. And she gives him 2 singles. I think you got it backwards. Whatever it is, she gives him the opposite.
To be fair, the other receptionist was, or maybe her, was murdered. Like, they get murdered all the time, so she probably only had that job for, like, moments.
So you should still know the difference between 1 and 2.
Absolutely.
That's essentially the difference, is 1 and 2. So when Pete comes in right after and murders her, he had a good reason to. But I think you answered it in the question. She's dumb.
Truth.
She's very dumb and just does not pay attention. But yeah, that's something that bothers me. But it's not really a plot hole. It's just she's stupid. A lot of these things can be answered by she's stupid. But the one I have, I'll save for next week. It goes beyond stupid. It just doesn't make sense, which is mark the first for this movie. Yeah. So as far as issues go...
Yeah.
in The Foreigner, that's one of the smaller ones. All right.
Well, isn't it interesting that you have been keeping 2 sets of books?
Yeah, so this is the side plot.
Oh, God. About
this company that we just do not care about.
No.
God, we don't care about it. All right, Michael Grace, you gave your $5. So, do you think Jason Statham is headed down the Seagal path of making thousands of forgettable action films? I don't think so. I like Statham.
Yeah.
He pumps them out, but I feel like he gives more effort than Seagal does. So, yeah, he does seem to...
Sorry, have you seen the preview for his new one?
I don't know if I have, because, I mean, they are all alike, so...
They're pretty
well, similar. He's teaming up with the director and the writer of The Beekeeper again, so it's basically going to be Taken with Jason Statham. So it looks great.
Oh, a working man? Is that...
I feel like I have seen one recently, and so probably, but like I said, they all blur together because they're all very similar. But he might make thousands of forgettable action films, but I'll enjoy them.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely enjoy them. I don't put him nearly anywhere close to Seagal. I actually find him likable. I know he's very British, but he's a good kind of British.
I would agree. Him and that scene in, was it Fast 10? When he's on the... Have you seen the Fast and Furious movies?
Yes, I have.
Okay, you better have. When he rescues Dom's son and he puts the headphones on him on the plane and then he just like beats the shit out of like 30 people on the plane.
Oh yeah, picks up the baby. Oh yeah.
And it's so cute because he's interacting with the baby and then like murdering dudes. Like that scene, if you don't like Jason Statham, just watch that one scene and you can't not like him.
How could you not like Jason Statham? He's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will watch him until he gets to be too old to do it. Then it might start to get more sad, but as long as he can still do his action scenes.
Yeah.
Wrath of Man was good. It was a lot different than his normal movies. I don't know if you saw that.
I haven't seen that one, no.
You were just reading my mind.
I should, though.
Yeah, no, it's solid. It's a good movie. It's not like his usual ones. But yeah, it's good. He's like works in an armored car, but he's got like a secret past. So okay, so he does have a lot of things similar, but it's still a good movie. I don't want to spoil it for you because it's quite enjoyable.
I will watch that tomorrow.
Trying to think if that was Fast 8 or 9. That's definitely not 10. 10's the last one that came out.
Okay, that is...
But no, I know exactly what you're talking about. He goes to save his son.
Yeah. God, I love... Okay. I don't want to talk about Fast... I could talk about Fast and Furious.
So could I. Guys, we might just be talking about Fast and the Furious for the next couple hours. There's a lot there.
He names his son Brian.
Oh my God, I brought that up in my video.
And it's like, dude, Brian's not dead in your universe. Like, I know, like the actor is dead, but Brian just ditched your family. Like, he just went off and lived his other life according to your story, and you
Well,
named him Brian.
Beyond that, remember the Fatburger guy?
Yeah.
Remember when he was dying? So he dies in 5, and he says, "I named my son after you."
Oh yeah.
And then Dom goes and names his son
Yeah.
after Brian, the guy who's still
Brian.
alive.
Oh god.
That is amazing. I love how they just completely forgot about that. I mean, I
Yeah.
know that they were doing it because of Paul Walker, but in context of the movies, it's
Makes
so
no
insane.
sense.
Oh god, I love that. Just as one last fuck you to that guy.
It's so good. Yeah, we should definitely Fast and Furious some live streams at some point.
Oh god, those will never end. But okay, yeah. I don't know if you guys are down for some Iron Man 720 hour 10-day straight live streams, but oh god, those are
I'm
fun movies.
down.
Oh, it might happen. Make sure I answer.
All right, let's get back to this.
Oh god. Well,
Great
hold
movie.
on. See, I would love to try to do this, Space Ice and Statham, but it's hard. No, it's not understood. You started by saying you do anything, but what I'm hearing is what you think you've done every cookies.
That was good.
I started
That
kidding
was
more
awesome.
towards the end.
Yeah, you picked it up.
It's really hard to do different voices at once. But I think I picked it up. I'll work on it. Lord Vulcan that's from Wrath of Man. He seems to like that movie, and that's from it. But all right, we'll keep going.
You would run the entire planet.
Yeah, so apparently he's taken over or something. He blackmails the guy. Really, nobody gives a shit about this.
No.
So I think we were starting to say that before we got sidetracked with awesome Fast and the Furious stuff.
Yes.
You have a busy day, Rat Brain. First learning how to fly, and then onto the learning machine for mining techniques.
Why can't he just do the learning machine to learn how to fly? Like, doesn't that seem safer and smarter?
Then putting him in an actual one, yeah. In theory.
All right. They're pretty loose with what this learning machine can do. Apparently it can do literally everything but fly. All right. It can teach you how to mine. So this solves all the people talking about Armageddon, and that's not realistic.
It's true.
Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's making it seem less realistic. We'll just go on. Eventually.
We're gonna stage this revolt inside the dome. So the cyclones are gonna have to come inside the city, and that is when we blow the dome.
Okay. I don't know if you picked up on this, but this makes no sense to me. So their plan is they're going to blow up basically the outside of the dome because the aliens can't breathe our air.
Yep.
So if they attack the city inside the dome, that'll bring the cyclones there. The cyclones should already be there. That's where they can breathe.
Right.
Why do you have to drag them to where they already should be? None of that makes any sense.
Also, that little nose clip thingy, like, I would assume you just put it in your pocket. I can't imagine you have to, like, hand in your nose clip when you go inside the dome.
So, yes, that's another thing, is it would only get the people that ran out there and didn't bring their nose clip for some reason and couldn't get back to their nose clip in time.
Right.
That's all it would do.
And they say blow the dome about, like, 10 times in this scene. He's like, we're going to blow the dome. Blow the dome? Blow
Yeah, and they do 2 Armageddons where they have 2 guys that are supposed to blow something up and predictably.
Yes.
Okay, Fort Hood, Texas, Army base.
Flying machines, no weapons of some kind.
Oh, God, there's so much wrong here. It's a pristine condition. 1,000 years. 1,000
And all the
years.
fuel, totally fine.
Fuel lasts forever, bro.
Forever.
Forever. Look how clean it is. So I include this in here because it just took too long, like a lot of these stupid things. But they took a tarp off of a tank. Now, if they had tarps on these and took the tarps off and they're pristine, I'd have gone up for it. I've been like, okay, that's really stupid, but at least you addressed it. But no, these things have just been cleaned. Like, these things have been maintained really well.
Yeah, they look great.
Somebody washed this, like, within the last day or so.
And all the cockpits are open.
I'll just answer this real quick. Yeah, so it went down a little bit. It went down 0.2% last time I checked. I think it went to 4.9. Last I checked, it was 4.7. For people who don't know, my audience is overwhelmingly male.
That's a shock.
Yeah, maybe it's all the women driving jokes I make.
Nah, I'm sure it's not that.
It's probably something else. It's probably my personality. Okay. They find this flight simulator. Now, homeless guy, before you got PTSD, you were in the Marines, is that right?
Yep.
Did you guys have flight simulators in Army bases?
I was in the Marines, so I wouldn't know that, but I would assume they have simulators because they need some kind of training.
But was it the U.S. Marine Corps
Yeah, I
simulators?
was in the Marines. Yep.
No, the simulators. Would the Army be using Marine simulators?
No, because the AV-8 Harrier jets are Marine jets, and they're only flown by the Marines. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can see it, but it says USMC flight simulator. So I don't know why that's in the Army base. Very minor nitpick.
they appropriated it.
But yeah, they stole it. The Army stole it from the Marines, and they found it. So I don't know if Chad has any experience with this, if anyone knows that this happens.
It's like, it's all in good jest, right?
Them stealing.
Yeah, Marines steal like the mascot one week. They steal the flight
A
simulator. the
mascot?
next.
At the bald eagle? Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Stop stealing those eagles.
Some school beef.
All right. Oh, is that how it is? Okay. It's just
Well,
friendly stuff.
Yeah, that's why the football games are so much fun.
Well, yeah, the football games. Okay. All right. I guess it's just friendly joshing, stealing their $1 million equipment. Got it.
Yeah.
You sure you can teach your men to fly this?
Piece of cake! Piece of cake!
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Yeah, of course he can teach everyone to fly it.
Yeah, easy.
And just so you guys know, they were given 2 weeks. They were given 2 weeks to do the gold. And so they have to have them trained within 2 weeks. And William Toad, on one hand, I hate you. On the other hand, I respect you, sir. A pile of poop with a face. So, yeah, a little bit of both.
That sums it up. Pretty clear.
I don't know if you just wanted me to say that or if that was something that's been bothering you. But either way, you got your wish.
Got it out. Also, I love he's like, you think you can train these cavemen to fly it? Oh, you mean the guys who were just trying to attack it with spears seconds ago because they thought it was alive? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was in this. But yeah, they're attacking it with
Yeah,
with
I'm pretty
sticks.
sure they could figure it out.
They're hitting it with sticks. And yeah, we got a week. We can get them all trained up.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, it's a Marine one. It's not an Army one.
Yeah.
Or God forbid, a Navy one. If it's a Navy one, don't even try it. But yeah, it's a Marine one, so they'll know how to fly.
2 weeks tops.
Oh, yeah. Also, they have a nuclear bomb. So, anyway.
Yeah, they found a nuke.
The nuke. And they know how to work it.
And he understood how volatile it was because he looked at one diagram of how a nuke is built and he's like, oh, this shit's for real.
Everybody knew it.
Yeah.
Well, one, I don't think they're that volatile, but like I think they're really like you can't really explode on accident.
I would assume they got to be pretty stable because you have
there's
to like
a whole
load
process
them
you
and
have to-
fly them. Like,
Yeah, there's a whole process that has to actually happen for them to go off, which is the one flaw I hate in Broken Arrow, where John Travolta, ironically enough, he's freaking out because they're shooting guns around him. But yeah, you can't set them off by shooting them. You can't set them off by exploding them. Like,
I remember watching The Rock as a kid, the little jelly ball like explosive thing that liquefies your organs or whatever.
It's an organophosphate, so
that was the most terrifying nuclear. But that's what I thought like nukes were as a kid. I thought like everything just had shit like that in it. These little like Men in Black,
a CVX or
Jello
something. I
balls.
can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I mean that's actually a real thing.
Oh Jesus!
And yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the atropine that he injects into him, that's actually the treatment for it.
Right into the heart?
Not into the heart. That's stupid. Heart thing is just stupid movie nonsense. Nothing really gets injected into the heart. But it looks cool in movies when they do that.
It does.
When they actually do something into the heart, which they don't really anymore, like they go underneath. They don't just go right through your sternum. They go like under. Like it's insane to just try and go through the bone with a needle. That's
just
wild.
punch hard enough.
But yeah,
That's not how that works.
I think they used to a long time ago, long before obviously The Rock came out. Pulp Fiction days, I'm not sure exactly when that takes place if they still try to go through the heart, but
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did the heart in that too.
and that was adrenaline for like heroin overdose.
Yeah,
which
that
is
would have
absurd.
messed her up.
Yeah, it's like, well, now your heart's gone too, so
Yeah.
you're super dead now. Yeah, so that's a good point. We haven't even gotten to the whole why the electricity's still on. It's only been 1,000 years, so I guess here's what happened. Their bill was set up to auto pay, so they've just been coming out automatically every month.
That's what it is. And they've been like Amazon priming. They forgot their delivery thing for all the jet fuel that is still operable.
Oh, yeah. And it's
just
like
works.
AOL, where there's still got like 20 or 50,000 people that still pay that in AOL every month because they forgot about it.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So that's basically what happened here. AOL is actually surprisingly strong in this world that's going on. Yeah. They're one of the bigger businesses.
Makes sense.
So this is where they get the gold. They're supposed to be mining gold, but they figure they'll just play around the flight simulators the whole time and just take the gold from Fort Knox.
Which they figured out, but the aliens, like, they didn't bother searching anywhere for gold. They weren't like, well, humans clearly understand the value of gold too. Maybe they had some. No?
I mean, somehow they find where to mine the gold. So they have to have some way of locating it.
Yeah.
So why would they not locate all
Fort
this pure
Knox.
gold? Like, and then he gives it to him in the bars, which he's kind of suspicious of, but not really.
Yeah, they just present them in like they got like a stamp on them and everything. And he's like, "Huh, well done."
Well, they should have imprints. They should be a lot of imprints all over the gold. But I don't. He just says, "Why are they in bar shape?" And he just gets mad at them because of that.
Yeah, but he takes it and he's like, "Well, okay, good job."
Well, yeah, I'll show it. I don't want to step over it. Pivotal plot point. Pivotal. I don't want to ruin the plot for you guys.
Rat brains have had enough extra time to smelt it into bricks. I'll now expect the rest of the gold in 7 days.
So now he cuts it in less time.
Because of its shape.
Well, apparently they had time to smelt it. So the way he sees it is they were able to do all this extra stuff. They must be lazy or not doing as much as they could.
They're trying to get a promotion. He's like, "You're going above and beyond,
and
making it look pretty."
He punishes them for that. But yeah, which means they have less time to train. It's so nonsense. He gives them so much more than he thought he was going to get, and he gets pissed at them for it. And there should still be the imprints. Like, what about the imprints?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Johnny, I know you don't believe in fate, but I've always known this was going to be your destiny.
Okay. Now we can start complaining about the woman thing. So he breaks her out, takes the thing off her neck. He's going to save the planet. He's going to blow up the alien planet. She tells him, "I always knew this was your destiny."
Blech.
That is bullshit. She did not know that.
No.
You did not know you guys were going to get kidnapped and he was going to have this learning machine and he was going to save the planet and he was going to blow up the alien planet. You did not know that. But I guarantee you she would insist that she did. She'd be like, "Yeah, I did."
Of course.
I knew all that.
I'm going to take credit for everything.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I mean, you didn't ask, but no, I did. I knew that. I definitely knew that. And she would just get madder and madder the more you pressed her on it, so you'd have to drop it. So every now and then, we find these terrible movies. It's weird how these things work. A lot of times, like good action movies, the women will be terrible because they weren't supposed to really be in it, but someone's like, "Well, we have to have a woman in it." So they just kind of like stuff a woman in there that doesn't really make sense, and so we tend to not like the character.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In some of these bad ones, they are written so accurately. Just what happens next is like, oh my God, nailed it as far as women go.
I'm pretty sure I just checked, and it's down to 4.5 now. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, those 4.5, they are troopers. They are ride or die.
They're hanging in.
It's freedom for all of us. For our children.
Children?
Yeah, that's what she took from that.
Yeah.
That's what she took. That's basically, yeah, let's get married and have kids. That's what she's getting from this.
Sweet.
He's trying to say, like, no, I'm trying to do it for everyone. And what she takes from that is, let's go have babies.
Let's have some kids.
That's, right now, we'll have babies and we'll just leave all this behind.
Little alone we're cavemen, and I assume the infant mortality rate's pretty frickin' high because we don't really have hospitals.
Well, also just the pregnancy mortality rate's got to be high.
Yeah,
For
it's gotta be.
hospitals, that was a lot higher too.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess he knows everything now, so maybe he can.
Oh, no, he's got to be everything though. He's got to be the doctor. He's got to be the
that's gonna get old.
fix everything. Like everyone goes to him constantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what she takes out of this. It's like, can we save the planet and everything before you get on me about the kids? Because then she's gonna start asking about getting a crib and like what rooms everyone gonna go in, and like we still have aliens here. Let's fix this first.
Yeah.
I made a copy and gave it to someone for safekeeping. You are just too good of a teacher.
This is more of that nonsense, but it gives us one of the best scenes in the movie. He caught Travolta doing something on camera because they have no original ideas, so they just reuse things. So now it's like the opposite. Travolta had him on camera admitting something. He's got Travolta on camera admitting something. That's all the setup you need.
Yeah.
How the hell am I supposed to know who it is?
Hell, it could even be our friendly bartender.
Okay. Thanks, Travolta. I like to throw that in every 2 or 3 minutes just to keep us powered through. Okay.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That was going to be my thumbnail originally, was him holding the head.
Oh, you didn't go with that?
No, I just went with like a face, like a really close shot of his face.
Oh, it's not bad.
It worked.
It's good now that you can do the 3 different ones.
Oh, I got to do that more.
Oh, do that. Yeah, you just never know what people are going to like. Sometimes it's something I really don't expect. Yeah. So for people that don't know, you can try 3 different thumbnails. YouTube will just show them randomly. And whatever it goes with or whatever gets the most actual view time, so not just the most clicks, but who actually stays on the video.
Yeah.
They get a percentage, and whoever has the highest one, it just makes that the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, people on Rumble, you don't got to worry about that. So I use my best judgment. Oh my God, this. Oh my God. This. Do you remember this scene with the shooting and the running? I don't know how you could forget it. So
I'm sure I do.
So there's some aliens are going after him, shooting him with like one of those little handguns that he had.
Yeah.
He runs in slow motion for 45 seconds. It is 45 seconds of him running in slow motion.
Oh, God.
I speed it up again. I think this is either 1,000%, so 10 times or 12 times speed. 45 seconds of him running. This is just normal then.
Oh, yeah.
45 seconds. That's oh my God.
That's so much.
He does it for 45 seconds of just running in slow motion. They are the worst aim.
Yeah,
they're hitting the ground all around him. I don't know how they're hitting the ground, but that is all they can hit is ground. My God. God. So,
this is
that
like
is a fact, sir. That is a fact. From somebody recognizes the suffering. Like I said at the beginning of this, this movie is the only one I've really suffered doing. I usually enjoy making the videos and making the things for these. This one has just been painful both times.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Oh, and I'm attacking, and she has a bicycle wheel. That's her weapon. A bicycle wheel.
Some Jackie Chan. She's about to go off on some dude.
No, she throws it out a window. But that is in amazing condition for 1,000 years.
It must be next to those Harrier jets.
I mean, I had a bike that was sitting in a garage for a few years, and it was all rusted to shit.
Yeah, they go quick.
1,000 years, and this thing, it looks decent. But yeah, I just had to point out that her weapon is a bicycle wheel.
Maybe it's like a family heirloom. They don't know why, but they've just been passing down this one like bike rim for just generations.
It's got a tire on it too, and it's not flat. That's the most amazing thing. How does it hold the air?
It's good.
Those things do not hold air. All right. Oh, yeah, we come back. He's still running. He come back. This is several minutes later. He's still running. Oh, my God. He was still running.
And they're doing the bad guy walk, keeping track.
Yeah, that's what they do after him. He was running longer. They had to go away. They're like, man, we got to take a break from this.
Let's go get some lunch. Come back.
I can't believe they still had him running minutes later when it switched away to them and came back. My God. Yeah, he's still running.
You know what?
Blew my mind
It's
when it came
nice
back.
that they know what we want to watch. They're like, I know what the viewer needed more of in this movie. Slow motion running.
Well, they said, yeah, but we don't want to give to him all at once. We got to break it up
Let's
for him.
break it up with a lady with a bike wheel, and then we'll cut back.
Yeah, so I skip a lot. During the end, I was really starting to phone it in. I was like, this is getting ridiculous. So yeah, that's the guy who's supposed to break the dome. Even though it looks like they're not inside a dome right now, it looks like they're outside because you can see stars. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why you can see stars if they're in a dome. Because the dome is very visible when
From the outside, yeah.
Sorry, the fighter jets are here, and there's clouds. Yeah, I guess they're outside the dome.
They're outside the dome.
I don't know how that guy's supposed to be outside the dome. It makes no sense.
He's got a nose clip. Oh, he doesn't need a nose clip. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the fighter jets show up, and apparently these fighter jets are better than the current ones for today that got attacked. I don't know why.
Yeah, the 9 minutes.
Yeah, these guys are much better fighters.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he has to sacrifice himself. I don't care why.
Yeah, he tries to fly his ship into the dome to just break the glass, but then his ship gets stuck in the dome, which they kind of seem like that wasn't supposed to happen. And then he blows himself up to shatter the dome.
Why doesn't he just shoot the dome?
The bigger boom, because it breaks like all the glass. I don't know why.
It doesn't make sense, but yeah, I speed that up. I think that's another minute or so that I speed up.
Just glass.
For the explosion.
Yeah.
He sacrifices himself. Yeah, definitely speed this up. It takes forever.
Yeah.
Which is cool, except they do the exact same thing later. So we get 2 of the Armageddon sacrifices that really makes them both a lot weaker.
The next one blows up a planet.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it makes this guy's look like shit.
It's one nuke. I don't know how it happens.
They explain something about the radiation makes their atmosphere explode.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, so that's how it's supposed to work. That's the whole convenient nonsense.
It's a way bigger. It makes this guy sacrifice.
Thanks for reminding me, rat brain.
Oops. Yeah. So yeah, it makes this guy's sacrifice seem worthless. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about. He's got the thing to blow up the girl's neck, but like we saw several minutes ago, she's not wearing it, so we're not scared.
Yeah,
we would care anyways. All she's thinking about is babies.
Trust me, you don't want to do that.
God, why not? Why doesn't he want to do that? Because he doesn't want his future baby mama to be hurt? On his arm? I don't know how he got on his arm. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever. So he's not even dead. Yes. Now he teleports. I don't know how he teleports. Do they explain how the hell they teleport?
They don't explain how the aliens can teleport, but they put him in some kind of room and they figure out because that's like Travolta's trying to stop them from sending this guy to the other planet, and then he gets in there quick or whatever.
Because he's not in a room. He's just outside, like on a like
a pad.
A helicopter would land, like a helipad type thing.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it, or how he doesn't just pass out immediately because he doesn't have his little nose clippy in.
Well, I mean, he's not there for a long time. You can hold your breath, I guess.
I suppose.
Yeah, he does his explosion. Another minute-long explosion. But his one's a lot cooler.
It's cool.
That's where the budget went.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get like 5 minutes apart, 2 Armageddon sacrifice explosions. Okay, sure. So now both of them look stupid. The first one looks really stupid because it's a lot smaller. And the second one, like, you already kind of took the edge off of that.
Yeah.
We just had the other guy that we knew better. And then we get this ending that's supposed to make sense, but then they step on their own ending, so it doesn't make sense.
Why don't you vaporize me? Leverage.
Okay. Maybe he's got something here. He's got something. Leverage. Okay, explain this.
If there are other cyclo-colonies out there, they'll send out their gas drones and exterminate us.
Okay, so he's thinking, yeah. I mean, we know this species, or whatever they are, they're not limited to one planet. So just because they blew up that one planet, there's still got to be a lot of them out there.
Yeah, of course. We're tracking.
Yeah, there could be more of them out than there are in the planet. So maybe just did like a small blip of the population.
Makes sense.
But if they learn that it was your greed that destroyed their home planet, then all the credits in the universe won't equal to the bounty that they put on your head.
What? What? So they're going to put a bounty on him?
And then you're going to get space credits? And that's going to save your species?
Why would they? So, I think they would just kill all of you. All it's going to do is kill all of you. Because, I mean, if he destroys this planet, hey, it kills him too. I mean, so he's the mastermind of the plan, but it was still your guy that blew up the planet. I think they're going to kill all of you.
Yeah, why would they be like, well, you got that one dude and must have been his fault. So I guess you guys are saying, here's your space money. We'll leave you alone now.
They already attacked him and enslaved him once. So what, they're just going to give you money and then enslave you again? Or just kill?
It's a great plan.
They really should have thought this out better. I don't really understand this bounty thing. And how are they going to know he was how are they going to communicate that he's behind it and you want to take him out? How are they going to communicate any of this and try and make a deal that they don't need to make because they can just blow up the planet? They already talked about that earlier, that when they're done getting gold, they're just going to blow up the planet.
Eb Derelict brings up a good point, too. How does he know about bounty systems? Do they even have bounties? Was that a part of his training? He learned about, like space bounties?
I guess so. I mean, so anything that the aliens could know, because I think that's supposed to be for the aliens. So, I mean, I'm sure...
So he did everything.
That's my guess.
He's like read books and he's like, I didn't like Gorknak's work.
Well, there's no reason it should have taught him geometry. So I don't think he was really splitting up what he was
not
learning.
Very selective.
He just turned it on and said, whatever, just learn stuff.
Yeah.
So, that plan makes no sense. So they acknowledged that, they're going to come trying to kill him, but they figured, fuck solving that. We're just going to bring up the problem and then just pretend it's not there. And then we get
Look at the bright side. You finally got your goal.
Okay. That's how you end it? Okay.
Yep.
The entire tribe must not be put in danger.
Okay, well, way to end the movie. And
it was good.
The whole movie went the same. It was all total bullshit and stupidity the entire way through.
And Forrest Whitaker has publicly apologized for him being a part of it, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Forrest Whitaker at all for the movie.
Oh, no, he did his best.
I mean, it was a terrible movie. Yeah, him not being in it, if he didn't sign up for it, nothing would have really been better. I don't think.
No.
All right, so I didn't even ask a question this time. I mean, I kind of did. I said the question topic this week was movie names. It's kind of a little inside joke. Usually when I would ask for questions, people would just tell me movie names that they wanted me to do. So it was just a big joke that movie names are not questions. So then I just said, well, this question's movie names. And
just skipped right to the point.
Yeah, figured, why waste time? So, okay. Thicula would like to apologize for this movie. You're not forgiven, but it's a start.
Your name helps.
Yeah. All right. So there's only like a few questions, and then there's some good Rob Schneiders that we're going to get into.
Ooh.
So Ryan Michalski, this is a weird one. What do you think of Seagal's working title for his next mega blockbuster hit movie, Under Siege 3, Poopy Farty McCheesesteak Buffet? That's just immature.
It's probably been workshopped several times.
I would watch it, though. Honestly, I would watch that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good idea. So yeah, I'm for it. Nick Burnett. When the wise movie makers sit down and decide to make their final movie of all time, what should they name that movie? I think that answer's obvious. I don't know what you guys think. Do you have any opinions?
Time Cop 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Everything but the Electric Boogaloo and the 2. Just Time Cop.
Oh, okay.
But close enough. You got it. You got.
Yeah, I got it. I figured.
You got what I was throwing out there. Oh, here's an actual question about movie names. Holy shit. Wow. Steve B, you impressed us. What word are you sick of? He didn't really grammar this too well. What word are you sick of appear in the titles of movies? I'm just thinking of.
Of?
Just of. Yeah, if you could just get rid of. I think that would improve things. I think that would improve Hollywood significantly.
Maybe like and this is not to be misconstrued as not being patriotic, but the word American, because they do like American Psycho.
Oh.
American Hustle. American Sniper.
So why aren't you saying that and then picking
American Pie
and picking amazing movies? Like,
I'm just saying they're using that they use that word a lot in movie titles.
As long as they use it well. I mean,
okay, that's fair.
American
That was the only one I
Psycho's
could come
amazing.
Up. Oh no, those are great movies, but they do use that word a lot.
I would say prepositions.
Hmm.
Basically, I'm just thinking Seagal movies are usually prepositions. No? Okay. All right.
They are.
So if we could just get rid of that, maybe we could just erase Seagal.
Oh, and part ones really, it makes me so mad.
Okay.
Like I can rant for a very long time about why in the hell The Hobbit turned into 3 movies, because obviously it's all money grab shit. But like, anytime a movie is derived from a book or some other story or stage show, and then they're like part 1, like bro, like it hasn't even come out yet, and you've named your movie saying like we're only gonna tell you half.
No, I completely agree with that. I agree with the
so
movies where you can tell they're just planning something and they include that in the titles. Like I hate, like The Matrix, the second one. I mean, the sequels weren't great, but ending a movie on to be continued. It's like it's the same thought process. It's like we know we're making 3. We're gonna make you pay 3 different times. It's one long story. If it's something like Lord of the Rings, where it's 3 long ass books, okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
But like 9 hours of movie.
It's like, what was it, Pirates of the Caribbean 2, which I love the Pirates movies. Like I was obsessed with those things in high school, but like
to be continued.
Well, no, but like at the end of the second one, like Barbossa comes back to life.
Oh,
and they have that little Easter egg when he comes down the stairs and he's like, where's my ship? And he takes a bite of the apple, and it's supposed to be this like, holy shit, the third movie's gonna be great. It's like, yeah, but the second one just came out. Like, can we just?
I get that. That's more of a teaser.
I don't like
a post-credit teasers. Yeah.
Like all the Marvel stuff, dude. I'm over it. I don't need to wait till the end of the credits for you.
Don't like the fact that it's just marketing for another movie, and that everyone's getting excited because of what's basically marketing.
Well, and I read some Reddit thing like a month ago
that's
about
your first mistake.
I know. About all of the Marvel end credit scenes that they have still not like done anything with.
Oh, really?
They hint all these like upcoming, oh my god, this character.
And you mean
like,
things that have been in movies but actually haven't done anything? Is that what you're saying?
No. Like it like hints at like a character gets revealed. Like Galactus, I think, is the only one I could think of off the top of my head. And then like that dude's still not in a movie. And they hinted at this new character entering the universe like 10 years ago, and they've just never did anything with it. But they knew that an end credit scene with some big name or whatever would get people like losing their minds, so they just put it in there.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's an advertisement. Go watch more of our movies. And people are like,
so
oh my
annoying.
god, I can't wait to see the next movie so I can see the advertisement for the following movie. That's the best part.
Right? Yeah.
The best part are the advertisements.
That's it.
It's like the opposite of the previews that you get in movie theaters.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started. Like Hulu. Have you watched Hulu trailers where they just tell you the whole freaking movie plot?
I've not.
In a trailer? Good God. You don't even have to watch the movie. Just watch the trailer, and it tells you the entire arc.
Oh, well, that might save some time.
It saves a lot of time.
All right, Richard Chaparro. Oh man, this guy's on my wavelength right now. This is the guy that asked the foreigner question before. What do you think Grandma did with the dead body in Seagal's The Foreigner? Oh man, should have seen this earlier. I would put up a video where he's talking about So for people that haven't seen The Foreigner, because you're like decent, normal human beings, they go out to some farmhouse of some old lady, and they end up getting into a firefight and killing a bunch of guys, and then they burn the
setting it
house
on
down.
fire.
And there's nothing around the house in any direction for miles.
No, she's screwed.
But they just leave her next to a burning house. Thing is engulfed. You're not saving this house. With a dead body, bunch of dead bodies inside, and they just take off in their car and just leave her. And she's just sitting there crying.
Yeah.
So, I think she ate it, honestly. There's nothing she can do to survive. She can't carry it anywhere. She can't make it to anyone's house. She ate it and then eventually died there. And if you guys have any other ideas on what Grandma could have done with the dead body.
I'd like to think... Well, she didn't do anything with the bodies, but I'd like to think that she wandered off into those woods. And then, like, basically the movie The Revenant played out, but she's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wow. Okay. That's okay. No, I like that better. I mean,
yeah,
I
think
cannibal. So. She could have gotten attacked by a bear and then gotten revenge on the people that abandoned her. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would have watched it.
I would watch that right now. I don't know how she survives a bear attack, but I don't.
You find out.
Oh, and here we have some Schneiderisms that I liked. Some I liked, some I didn't like, but I read them anyways because some are so bad they're good. Mitch meeting started off with fire, Mitch. You gave me fire this week. The assassination of Rob Schneider by the coward Ryan George. God, that's a good one. That's a good one. It doesn't rhyme. It's not a pun, but...
That's art.
It is harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, his name's Mitch Meetings. Steven's got a thing against the Mitch Meetings guy. So just for that, I'll do a second from him. I know what you did last Schneider.
Ooh, that's good too.
Chuck might have had my favorite one, just, without sucking up to me with the whole Ryan George thing. Schneider down below. That's good.
That is good.
That is good. Bort license plate. Is there Simpsons? We can't find Bart. All we can find is Bort. That's good stuff. Justice League, the Schneider cut.
Oh,
now,
a lot of slow motion.
Yeah, to be fair, I think a lot of people suggested something similar to that, but Bort gets the call out.
Don't forget lens flares.
Oh, a lot of lens flares. Yeah, they're like, hey, I made the movie 4 hours long. And it's like, yeah, but you only added slow motion. Like, I can do 2 hours of slow motion if that's what you're looking for.
This is Slayer of the Buzz, Rob Schneider, and 2 smoking barrels. Not great, but I liked it. I liked it anyways.
I like where you're going with it. Workshop it a bit.
Yeah, I feel like he can make it better, but I do like... There's something there. There's some gold in there.
For sure.
Chuck, another one from Chuck. Stephen King's The Schneiding. That's pretty good.
That is good.
Oh, my God. This one's just for Red Eye. This says specifically for Red Eye.
Oh, God.
Schneidkampf. I don't find it funny.
Dude, we made it an hour and 33, man. I was so close to getting out of one of these things without talking about it.
Yeah, well, we brought up Time Cop at least twice, I think.
We did, yeah.
Oh, done. Oh, God, if you get this, then you're a terrible person. And I do. Gay Schneiders from outer space.
Oh, yep.
God, done.
God. That movie,
I mean, no, I don't get that. I don't know what that's from. Don't ever ask me about it.
That movie is like you think you want to cover it on your channel, but
no, no, I do not.
There's no way.
No. So that's a legitimate movie? I thought that was like an X-rated movie. Is that not X-rated?
You could watch it.
Well,
you would be using the blur a lot.
That's not an answer.
That's a really weird way to answer a question. Yeah. Okay, let's just move on. I feel like we're gonna have a repeat of American Ninja, or New York Ninja, whatever. Another American name. Ghost Schneider by Tom Bowers. Not bad. Ghost Rider. Oh, Rowan. Oh, Rob, where schneid thou? I like this.
Ooh, I do like that.
That's a good one.
Oh, God. The Schneider Claus. It's okay.
Schneider
It's
Claus.
okay.
That's pretty good.
Missed Christmas, but it's all right. Big Trouble in Little Schneider. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
This one's stupid by Danny of Our Time, but I liked it. It's stupid enough for me to like it. 3 Schneiders.
Hey, that's actually the video I just finished making today was the 3 Schneiders in Mega Mountain.
Oh, and YouTube didn't prevent you from putting kids in harm's way?
They probably will turn comments off by default, and I'll have to turn them back on because that's what they always do. But
I don't know if we were off stream when we talked about this, but we're talking about YouTube censoring people.
So yeah.
Apparently, Redeye did a video on 3 Ninjas, and they age restricted it because it showed children in dangerous situations.
Yes, yeah.
So 3 Ninjas was not appropriate for children.
No, you heard it on YouTube. Knows best, guys.
That's for adults and adults only.
Yes.
So if you went to rent that back in the Blockbuster in the days, you had to go in the back of the store. You had to go through the curtain. And
yeah, through the curtain.
That's how you had to get that rent that movie.
Oh God.
All right. Well, we hit 96 minutes. Not bad.
That's good.
I didn't have any catastrophic computer failures, so I count this as a win.
Yeah, new system. Figured it out.
Wow, this is Steve guy's not very happy. Oh, he's from Rumble. So yeah, people from Rumble, I can do your things now.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm doing this. No, that's the different system I'm on. I can actually see things from everywhere.
Okay, that's cool.
Is this still? No, he's from YouTube. Yeah, he gets it, but people get it. So
YouTube's rough.
Yeah, we had one of our streams get terminated because a guy was opening a sword and it looked really fake because he was like cutting himself as he was opening it, and we were talking about how fake it looked, and YouTube thought that was just inappropriate, and they killed it.
So dumb.
They blocked it from YouTube. Then they said, okay, you can be back, but it has to be age restricted. So that's why I had to re-upload it, blurring that stupid nonsense out. But people on Rumble, you guys don't got to worry about that because they're actually really good there about stuff like that. So I think that's going to be about it for today. So next week, it's going to be a lot earlier. It's going to be 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We have a guest from far away, so just to make the times work.
It's going to be awesome.
You guys are going to enjoy it.
Yes, indeed.
Also, if you see, I have a second channel that what I'm doing is I'm doing the live streams here, then I'm putting them up on the second channel. Obviously, they're on both until that channel grows a little bit, until I get like enough views to sustain it. But check out my other channel. I should probably have a thing here in the description. There should be something for it. If you guys could subscribe to that. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. You guys have been great. My chat's always great. Homeless guy, you got some things to work on.
I'll do a quick plug.
Oh, a plug for Redeye real quick.
I got a different kind of video coming out this weekend on Sunday that I'm actually pretty excited about because I've had my Patreons have wanted me to do. I'm a huge John Carpenter fan, and they've wanted me to do The Thing because it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
The Thing?
Yeah.
It's popular.
But like you can't make fun of it because it's like you can't really write jokes about it because it's just awesome. So I did a crazy deep dive on like all things The Thing, and it turned into like a 25-minute video of just like trivia and backstage did you knows and facts, and I think it came out really good, but it's definitely different than my normal stuff. But yeah, this Sunday I'm doing The Thing, and I'm pretty stoked about it.
Can never go wrong with Kurt Russell. That man is
really
a legend.
And that freaking hat that could hold a gallon of guacamole in it is like the best thing I've seen on a screen.
Well, you guys have that to look forward to on Sunday. Otherwise, we will see you guys a little earlier next week. You guys have a fantastic night.
Good night, all you man animals.
Good night, everyone.
Do you have anything to share with people, homeless guy?
Nope, I sure don't.